All right, how you doing today, guys? Welcome back to another day of 7th grade math. This is Mr. Gomez, your favorite teacher in the whole world, and today we're gonna keep talking about percent increase and decrease. I'm gonna work on this worksheet that my class had to do as an assignment. We're gonna go over it. I'm not gonna break it down into 3 sections, 1 through 12, and then 13 to 18, and then the rest of them. So I'm gonna break this video down in 3 separate videos. Make sure you check all of them out. In the previous video, we did some samples on this same page that are not in this video right now, but I also have another video when we talked about all the formulas, and these are the formulas that we're going to be using. For 1 through 12, we're going to be using the amount change, which is the big number minus the small number. Whatever you get, you divide by the original, and then you move the decimal 2 places to the right. Okay. So, number 1, if you want to know more details on the process of this thing, make sure you check out the other 2 videos. They're really helpful. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So, number 1, again, the formula. I'm going to write it over here on the side. To find the percent change. These are increase and decrease. The process is exactly the same. The process is not going to change for this right here. What we do need to worry about, though, is round to the nearest percent. So once we finish up, we're going to round to the nearest percent. Or to make more sense of it, you're going to round it to the nearest whole number. Round to the nearest whole number. In this case, nearest percent. So the formula to find the percent change, we're going to do amount change divided by the original. And then times 100, or you move the decimal 2 places to the right, because you're converting to percent to the right. So number 1, we're going to find the difference first. So 30 minus 24 gives you 6. And you're going to divide this by the original amount. 6, which one's the original amount? 24. See, everybody makes mistakes. So 6 divided by 24. At this point, you can either do TiVo or you can try and simplify. However, when you simplify this, you get 1/4. And I know that 1/4 is 0.25. And all I got to do at this point, instead of multiplying by 100, I can just move the decimal 2 places to the right. So my percent increase is 25%. That's simple. So number 2, same thing. From 18 to 45, which one is my original? 18. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to subtract 45 minus 18. What do I get? 45 minus 18. What do I get? 27? Yes. Yes? So you're going to do 27 over 18. And at this time, you can simplify. And I know that I can divide both of these by 3. So I'm going to get 9. Actually, I can even go higher than that. I can divide both of these by 9. So I get 3 over 2. This point you do TiVo, and I get 1.5. Now, just because this is not a decimal, like 0 point something, don't stop right there. Because you always have to move the decimal 2 places to the right, even if it has more than 1. So from here you move 1 and 2, and whatever is empty you just fill with 0. So in this case, the percent increase is going to be 150%. Number 3, I have, which one is my original on number 3? The from, 75. Very good. Very, very good. So you're going to subtract 225 minus 75. What do you get? 150. Very good. So now you're going to divide 150 divided by 75. Again, at this point, you can do TiVo, but I know when I divide this, I'm going to get 2. And just like on the previous one, this is my decimal form, even though it's a whole number. Even though it's a whole number, it's still in decimal form. It's not a percent yet. So over here, my decimal is going to be at the end, right here. So from here, you move once, twice, and you fill with zeros. So my percent change is 200%. It looks weird, but it is what it is. Any questions so far?
No.
All right, number 4. Which one is my original? 65. Very good. So we're going to subtract 144 minus 65, and we get 79. Again, we're going to divide that by the original. Remember, the original always goes on the bottom. So 79 divided by 65. When you do TiVo, I don't think you can simplify this, but whenever you do TiVo, you're going to get 1.2153. You keep going. So whenever you're doing long division, what I want you to do is stop at 3 decimal places or a thousandths place. So I want you to stop right here. This is all I need. Okay? So I don't necessarily need the 3 right now. Why? Because now we have to convert that into a percent. We're going to move the decimal once, twice, and we're going to move the decimal to right there. Now it's 121.5%. Now, if I read my instructions, what do I have to do now? I have to round. So if y'all remember how to round, you can use the roller coaster method. So you have 121.5, and this is 121 or 122. So you're going to look at this number because that's the next number after the whole number. And if it's between 0 and 4, you stay at 21. But if that number is between 5 and 9, then you go to 122, which this case is what it is. So the answer for this one is going to be approximately 122%. Any questions so far? We have 3 more questions in this video, and then we're going to stop this video. Number 5. Which one is my original?
42.
42. Very good. Keep that in mind because that's the number that's going to go on the bottom, okay? So, first of all, subtract 72 minus 42. What do you get? 30. Now you're going to divide 30 by 42. And I know I can simplify this. I know I can simplify this at least by 6. Right? 30 divided by 6 is 5. And 42 divided by 6 is 7. 5/7. So at this point, I'm going to do TiVo. 5 goes inside. 7 goes outside. Let me do it over here on the side because it's going to take a little bit of space. 5 goes inside, 7 outside. Just a quick refresher on long division. Does 7 go into 5? No. Add a decimal, add a 0, bring the decimal up. Does 7 go into 49? 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. Subtract, you get 1. Add another 0, bring it down. 7 goes into 10 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract and you get 3. Add another 0. Bring it down. 7 goes into 30 4 times. I'm going to stop right there. Going to stop right there. I don't need to go any further. So this is going to be 2. Whatever. So my decimal is going to be 0.714. And I got to convert that into a percent. So I can multiply by 100, but it's easier just to move the decimal 2 places, which makes this 71.4. And I have to round again. Now, is it closer to 71 or is it closer to 72? So my answer is going to be 71% increase. Any questions so far? We had one more increase, then we're gonna do decrease, which is the same process. Number 6, we're gonna do this a little bit faster. So my original right here, so I'm gonna do 145 minus 95, which gives me what? 50. So I'm gonna divide this by the original 50 divided by 95, which gives us 0.526. And if I move the decimal 2 places to the right, 1, 2, I get 52.6%. But when I round it, do I get 52 or 53?
53.
53. So my percent change is 53% increase. Okay, this right here is TiVo. I'm skipping that step because I need to finish this video. I don't want to make it too long. Any questions so far? All right, let's do 6 more. Now it's decrease, but again, the process is the same. Find the original. Let's find the original for all of them. From. There you go. Okay, number 7. 20 minus 11, which gives you 9. 9 over 20 gives you 0.45. And if you move the decimal 2 places to the right, you get right at 45% decrease. Number 8. 16 minus 4 is 8. 8 over 16 is 1/2, or 0.50. Or what? What percent is that? What percent is 0.5? Or 0.50?
0.50. I mean 50.
50% decrease. Very good. Number 9, 126 minus 48 gives you 78. Then 78 divided by 126 gives you 0.619. At this point, move the decimal 1, 2, which gives you 61.9%. So is it going to be 61 or 62%? Because we're still rounding right here. 62% decrease. Very good. Next one. Number 10. I'm going to subtract 84 minus 8, which gives me 76. I'm going to divide by the original. Divide by 84. And I get 0.9047. So at this point, I'm going to round 1, 2. So this is 90.47. So is it going to be closer to 90 or to 91? 90%. 90%. Any questions so far? All right, the next one. 90 minus 75 is going to be 25 divided by 90. 25 divided by 90, when you do TiVo, gives you 0.27777, repeating. So when you move the decimal once, twice, you get 27.7%, which is going to be 27 or 28%? 28%. Very good. Any questions so far? And the last one. 248 minus 200 gives you 48. And then you divide that by the original, which is 248. You can start simplifying. I'm just going to do it a little bit faster and just go ahead and divide because I'm using a calculator on the side. And when you do TiVo, whether it's simplified or not, you're going to get 0.1935, 0.193. So from here, that's my decimal point. Don't forget to move the decimal 1, 2, and this becomes 19.3%, which is closer to 19 or 20? 19. So my answer right here is 19%. So 12 problems in under, I don't know how many minutes, but that's pretty fast. Again, all you got to do is subtract, divide by the original, then move the decimal 2 places to the right, boom, round, and you're done. So I hope that you learned something today. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, watch it again. If you know somebody struggling with this, share them with them. And if you want to support the channel, there's a link down in the description. At this time, please consider subscribing, turn the notification bell on, and check out my other channel, MTV Alex. That is gonna be it for today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.